Hello friends, I'm back with a new video. Sorry I was not available on YouTube, so I'm very sorry for that. So let's begin the video. In today's video we are going to learn the diagnosis on CKD, the chronic kidney disease. So the first diagnosis, in today's video I'm not going to explain care plan in another paper, so be ready with pen and paper because I am going to explain all the care plans with the diagnosis. So the first diagnosis is excess fluid volume related to decreased urine output and sodium and water retention. In CKD, what happens is the water and sodium retentions usually occur because of high blood pressure, generalized tissue edema, and changes in urinary specific gravity. So what would be the care plan? First of all, the patient usually complains that he is having urge of urine, or may not have urge of urine, but he is not having any output via urine. So the patient may complain. In that case, what would be the planning and interventions? First of all, the fluid should be restricted. It may be according to the condition of CKD, how much the serious condition is. The water fluid intake or water intake should be 1 liter or 800 ml in 24 hours. The fluid restriction should be there, first thing. And in second thing, there should be medical management with Lasix, furosemide, which will help the patient to urinate, and the fluid which is retained in the body, it will reduce the retention, and which will also help to reduce the body weight and edema of the patient. And in diet, we can provide low sodium diet. By checking and maintaining a chart of daily body weight, we can assess that the patient's edema or body weight is decreasing or not, the Lasix medicine or furosemide is working or not. In a very serious condition, we provide injection of furosemide, and when the situation is under control, we provide tablet of Lasix for this condition. Now we will move to next diagnosis. So the next diagnosis is activity intolerance related to fatigue, anemia, and retention of waste product as evidenced by discomfort and restlessness. So it is very obvious that if the patient could not able to urinate, then in patient's body there will be retention of waste product is obviously there. In this condition, the patient will feel discomfort because he cannot urinate, or he is not having any fluid. In that case, the patients usually complain of discomfort, restlessness. In this condition, we can plan the daily body weight plus restricted fluid and restricted sodium and sodium containing diet. And if there is any infection in kidney, we can provide antibiotic like Monosef twice a day. And then in early morning, we can provide PAN 40 tablet or injection to provide comfortable Now our third diagnosis is impaired urinary elimination related to altered renal function as evidenced by oliguria. So obviously the because of this CKD problem, the kidney is not able to perform well, and the bladder function is also impaired. In this time, the patient could not having urine urge, or maybe he or she is not passing urine because of the renal function. In that case, the patient will complain that he is not passing the urine properly, or the body weight is increasing, or the edema is increasing. In that case, we should check the creatinine level, the fluid restriction should be there, sodium restriction or sodium related diet restriction should be there. Then plan a diet without or minimum amount of sodium. Then we can provide as prescribed medicines which may be a furosemide injection if the case is critical, or we can provide Lasix tablet also in early morning. That will be suitable for the patient to go for the passing of urine. And then we can provide antibiotics as prescribed if any infection is there. And then we can fix a amount of water or fluid intake and maintain a IO chart, input output chart. And we can also check body weight and maintain a chart, and all these information give to the doctor for the further interventions. So next we will see our fourth diagnosis, which is imbalanced nutrition less than body requirement related to anorexia and as evidenced by weakness. Obviously the patient is feeling discomfort, the body weight is increasing, and the patient is also feeling restlessness. So the nutritional imbalance would be there. For that reason, the patient is becoming weak and weak day by day. In that case, the patient will complain, or the patient complains that he or she is feeling weakness, fatigue. For that, we can provide proper diet, fluid or sodium restricted diet, which may be chapatis and green veggies, some egg we can provide. Next we will move to our fifth diagnosis, which is on anxiety. As you can see, anxiety related to CKD as evidenced by fear from dialysis or fear from death. Obviously the patient's weight is also increasing, and he is not passing urine as previous he was passing, and he is having kidney problem. So the patient will get feared that his kidney is getting damaged or what. And if the patient's creatinine level is high and the edema is not reduced, the fluid retention is there, there may be a chances of dialysis, because the doctor will take decision. The doctor may take decision for dialysis, because if still the edema is there after providing Lasix and furosemide, then the dialysis is the option, and the patients usually get fear from dialysis or fistula. So because of this problem, the patients may get anxiety. In this problem, we should provide proper health education, that how the patient's body fluid can remove by dialysis, and the dialysis procedures should be explained. So this is all about the diagnosis on CKD. If the video